I didn't do that one. Oh my god. Oh my god, we have the ability to get rid of people's guns. Repurposed by Kamaki for modern times. Oh my god, we have the Kamaki gun thing. Fuck yeah. The most powerful technique of the Yakuza. Tell someone's gun to fuck off out of here. The most powerful technique. I'd go back on checking Kamaki right now, but we spent like a lot of the last stream doing that, so I want to do it right now. At some point, we'll go back to that dojo and maybe get some more. Again, everyone, like, I'm pretty sure you all said you were shocked to learn that I couldn't get the Kamaki move. Oh, sorry, I thought you were one of the people I was punching. There's one more sub-story on the map, but it's a long one, so, might not want to do it today. Also, 2 hidden sub-stories. There's that many? Wait, 2 hidden sub-stories? Oh my god, there's so much shit. There's so many sub-stories here. I mean, I don't know, I've got another half an hour in me. I aim for streams to be. I mean, if you want to go to bed, if you're saying that I should not do the sub story today because you want to go to bed, if that's what you're trying to say, I can understand. But I mean, like, yeah, I try to aim for 3-hour streams now, and I got another half an hour until that happens. So, I'm fine. If there's a long one, I'm fine doing a long one now. Better than probably better. I mean, I'm fine if you're fine. I'm fine as hell. You know, I've realized I enjoy 3-hour streams more than 2-hour streams. I don't know. I feel like, not strictly in the way that the way I'm gonna say it isn't exactly what I mean, but I can't think of a better way to say it. I feel like a 2-hour stream is just getting to the point where I'm not like, the stream ends like too soon after I'm in the groove of streaming, where I feel like 3 hours is a good length to just like warm up, get in the groove of streaming, do a bunch of stuff, have like the flow of the session go, and then get to a point where it's just like, all right, we're going for a bit. We're going for a bit now. So might as well just do all current ones today. Hell yeah, baby! We can start with the story next time, and then do that for 4 seconds before we do more sub stories. Yeah, yeah. Sub-story pickup, it's in Stardust. Not gonna happen, so drop it already. Second club would ramp up business. Oh, it's a Kazuki and Yuya one. Kyogoku. Alright, Kazuki-san, but I do hope you consider a second club. It's not gonna happen, my mind's made up on this. No need to be so stubborn, I'll be back later. Kiryu-san, you always end the show up when problems are happening here. So of course you showed up right now. What's up, bro? Not much. Who was he? You one of the families paying you a visit? No, that was Kyogoku-san. He's a businessman in charge of all kinds of host and hostess venues. And lately he's been trying to get us to open up another branch of Stardust. A second club, huh? Sure would be something. Wouldn't be Stardust, because Kazuki and Yuya would probably stay here. Indeed. Stardust's name is really taken off, so he wants us to expand to another region. Oh, another region entirely. Jesus. And where was he thinking that would be? Yokohama. He thinks it would be a good way to avoid the tight competition in Tokyo and plan some new routes. How far away isn't Yokohama relatively close to... I mean, it's not in Tokyo, but it's relatively close, I think. Wasn't Hamazaki Yokohama? Isn't that what they were saying? Or was he somewhere else? I don't know. I don't know Japan geography enough. Kyogoku-san's group doesn't have a club with any star power in Yokohama. So he's offering me capital to really promote the Stardust name there. I see. But I have absolutely no desire for a second club. What I have here is more than enough. I guess we just talk to Yuya to work out what's going on. Hey Yuya, sup? Kiryu-san, did you want to talk to Kazuki-san about something? I'm friends with you as well, I'm allowed to talk to you. Hell, Yakuza 2, we talk to you more than Kazuki. Because, you know, Kazuki was kidnapped and recovering from a kidnapping for most of that game. Actually, I just dropped in to say hello. Gotcha, hope you don't mind, I've got some important business to deal with right now. Think we should chat some other time? No problem, sorry to interrupt. Hamazaki was introduced in Yokohama yet. I knew my brain. I knew my brain was good. But yeah, how close is Yokohama to Tokyo? I have no idea. But from my understanding, it's still within Kanto, right? From my understanding, it's still in Kanto, at the very least. Yokohama's around 36 kilometers away from Tokyo, according to Google. So not fucking far at all. Okay. But yeah, actually pretty damn close by. Okay, yeah. I do kind of know what I'm talking about. Yay. Tell to be straight, IG. Just what is it you're getting at? Saying you have to open up a second club to keep the Stardust image hot. Oh my god, it's this again. It's now or never, Yuya-san. Kazuki-san could stay here in Kamurocho. And you could be the owner of the second club in Yokohama. It'd be great for everybody. I'm the manager here. What would happen to this club without me? I'm sure Kazuki-san can handle it. I'm telling you, man, you gotta break away from the Kazuki-san and be your own man. But, like, still listening to his brand and stuff like that. Don't you think it's time by now? That's enough, IG. You might not know since you haven't been here long, but what Kazuki-san says is what goes. And he says we're not opening a second club, so that's the end of this discussion. But we can continue discussion some other time. You need to get back to work. Wait, this is one of the workers saying this? What the hell? Subterfuge. Sorry about that. Kyogoku's got everyone all worked up about opening a second club. It's understandable. Expanding the business like that would be a big change. You know, that right. But we've got enough to worry about just trying to keep this place on top. Imagine if we opened up a second place. We'd have another place being attacked by assholes. There's probably some fucking Yakuza people in Yokohama who want people dead. And they would immediately attack here. Because of some connection to Kiryu, probably, or something like that. Anyway, please make yourself at home, Kiryu-san. I still have some work to take care of, so sorry about that. Alright, where's Kazuki? Where's Kazuki? Kazuki. Kazuki has disappeared. What about the doorman? What's your opinions on Yokohama, doorman? He doesn't care. Just open second Stardust in Okinawa and have Kiryu run it. I mean, Kiryu already has experience with Force Shine. Which isn't canonical in this game, but still though. But still, that's gonna be weird. Literally no game that we're gonna play as Kiryu from this point onwards has Force Shine be canon. That's upsetting. Two Fools is great. Sorry, it's just the entirety of the Cabaret storyline in Yakuza 2 has just condensed down to two fools and Kiryu's head lowering beneath a bench. That's everything else about it. Oh, and Aika. But everything else about it just doesn't matter as much. Okay, am I meant to do something back in there, or does something else happen later? Do I just go back? Are you still like I don't hear anyone talking about it. Yeah, no one is in here to talk. And that is a part of the sub-stories in this game where it just doesn't tell you at this point, just wait for a call. Marshall doing crazy faces? Oh yeah, because he took over as the announcer job. That was pretty good too. And also Marshall was saying Yu-Gi-Oh after like 20 years. So these hidden sub-stories. Where are the hidden sub-stories? Hi Kiri-san, 2 years sorry to trouble you, but what's wrong? Something happened. Well, I need to talk to you in person. Could you meet me over at Bantam? Right, I know where it is. We literally met there before while we were talking about a trans woman. Bantam it is, I'll be there. How many sub-stories can this video game possibly put in Bantam? Probably 20. I'll be hiding in the corner as usual. There's literally nowhere else he could have been other than in the fucking corner. There's nowhere else he could have been. He was doing the shit that we were doing to Carrara. That we were doing with Carrara, sorry. It was Yuki we were spying on. Carrara was the one spying with us. It is upsetting though. It's upsetting to know that out of all of the hostesses in the rest of this franchise, which if this game has 10 and we continue escalating from there, we're gonna get to Yakuza 6, which is gonna have 700 hostesses. It's upsetting to know that none of them are gonna be better than Aika. That's upsetting. It's upsetting to know that we've already reached perfection. Holy shit, you're strong. Wait, aren't you a fan of Yakuza? Oh, you finally recognize me. Dumbass. Dumbass. More energy drinks. Thank God, I fucking needed some food for the children while I was in Kamurocho. It's amazing how Kiryu is in as good of a shape as he is, considering he has no dedicated exercising routine, and his diet is cigarettes, energy drinks, and fast food. It's amazing that this dude's in good shape as he is. Just two Ikas at once? Don't get me going like that. What are you doing? Kiryu-san, thank you for taking the time to meet up with like this. Oh, IG. We really appreciate it. This is IG. Think you met him before, right? Right. So what do you want to talk to me about? It's about a second club. Wondering if you could talk to Kazuki-san about it. Maybe help him see a different point of view. Whether I'd be the manager of the new club or not, it's really just want to get Nasada's name out there. It's all I've ever been after. Why is Kazuki against it? You should probably learn that first. Gogoku-san said he can get us a building too, and his group is even willing to provide us with any kind of stuff we need. I mean, it'd be huge. How can I pass up a chance like this? Did you talk to Kazuki about it? He wouldn't even listen to me. Second club's out of the question as far as he's concerned. Then I've got nothing to say to him. But I just know you can do it, Yuya-san. You've been the manager of Kamurocho's hottest club forever now. Okay, like 4 years still. I think you'd be a great owner too. I'd follow you there, bro. And I bet there's a lot of other hosts who would love to work in Yokohama if you were the boss too. Yuya, club affairs are your business, not mine. Kazuki must have his reasons for saying no. I guess you're right. I'll have another talk with him myself. At least find out why he's saying no. Like, just ask him if there is a particular reason that he is saying no. Because his reason is probably, bro, Yuya, I don't want you to leave. I'm guessing that's what it's going to be, because that makes a lot of sense to me. It makes a lot of sense to me that Kazuki's reason is, I don't want Yuya to leave. Because Yuya is too important to me for him to run away to Yokohama. Because those two are best friends. Or at least, I very much get the impression that they're best friends. My controller is doing something weird. I just, like, walked there for a second. Something's happening with my controller. I think it's low on battery. It's not telling me a lot, but I didn't charge it between playing Deathloop yesterday and today. I wonder if that has anything to do with it. Oh my god. Fight! 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 What if we botched the whole thing? Do you want to put Stardust on the map? Oh my god. Fuck yes. All out brawl. Destroy this entire place from the ground up once more. What's going on here? Oh, hey, Kiryu-san. Is there a problem? No. We're just divided into two groups of people facing off each other with all of us having crossed arms. There's no problem here at all. Kazuki-san won't listen to any Yuya-san's side. Is that true, Kazuki? Well, I wouldn't exactly put it like that. What are you talking about? It's obvious you don't want Yuya-san to branch out and do his own thing. Instead, all you're doing is keeping him on a leash. I never said anything like that. It's just that opening up a new place isn't as easy as you might think. And we don't know a thing about Yokohama. Opening a club there would be way too risky. But if you don't take your chances while they're there, you'll never get to the top. That's how business works. Maybe you don't have to focus on infinite growth all the time. Maybe you can just, like, have your place and have it be stable and good, and it's fine. You don't have to always be focusing on how to grow and improve, because everything eventually collapses. Because everything burns out, because capitalism, etc., etc., etc. With your way of thinking, even the club you have now is going to go under. It's enough of you running your mouth. What would either of you know about running a host club anyway? If you don't like it, if you don't like doing things my way, there's the door. There he goes with that. There's the door thing again. Let's get out of here, Yuya-san. You can't expect us to work like this. Yeah, I guess so. I feel like Yuya's just not having a conversation here. Like, I get he has his concerns with it, but he's not having a conversation, and I'm curious why. Like, he can have legitimate reasons for that, thinking it's a bad idea, but him not willing to talk about it isn't fucking helping anyone. Sorry I had to say that. Don't worry about me. Kiryu-san, are you busy after this? Something I need to come clean about. Sure, I've got plenty of time. I appreciate that. Could you wait for me at Cafe Elpson? Something I can't really discuss here. Hey! It's Kiryu's other local. It's Kiryu's other local while he's here. We've been to Cafe Alps a lot less in this game than before. I swear it was either Yakuza 1 or Yakuza 2 where Cafe Alps was a big there was like 5 or 6 different sub-stories that took place in Cafe Alps before. And also I pissed off the owners several times in a row by smashing all of their windows in Yakuza 2. This is also a thing that happened. That also happened in that. Well, the Kazuki isn't here yet. I'll wait. Give me one of the regular. So, everything on the menu at once, sir? Yes, please, my regular. Sorry to keep you waiting. I had a long talk with everyone at the club. So what do you want to tell me? This whole second club thing with Yu is really starting to weigh me down. That doesn't sound like you. I know, but to be honest, I never thought Yu would get so caught up in it. I've known him for about 7 years now. I've tried to teach him everything I could about the business. Even before Stardust was the #1 host club in town. I guess, deep down, I always thought you would stick by me no matter what. What did I say? It was about bros being bros. Cafe Ops was the best because it had those arcade... You're right, it did have those arcade tables at one point. Yeah, it had the fucking gaming tables. Yeah. Best shit in the world. Those things are so gimmicky and so silly. And I love them immensely. Like, as a table, like, why? But it's so good. But it's so good, though. So, when I saw him all wide-eyed about the second club business, it got me really upset. I guess that's why I blew up at him. Whether you agree with him or not, I'm sure he's just trying to do what he thinks is best. I hope you're right, but something tells me there's more to it than that. He wants to get away from this host club that is constantly being attacked by people because of its association with Kiryu. Actually, to be fair, I'm pretty sure Kanda's men attacked it even without knowing that Kiryu had anything to do with it. They just figured it was a good base because it's a big fucking underground place. And also near Kasuma's office. Anyway, thanks for listening. I feel a little bit better after getting that out there. Wait, no. Their office is Millennium Tower now. Never mind. Was. I can't exactly open up to stuff like this, you know? No problem. Is there anything you need? Just say the word. I might just take you up on that. I like Kazuki and Yuya. It's good to have, like, we're getting to a point where we do have a regular cast of, like, actual friends that Kiryu has in Kamurocho. We're now getting to the point where Kiryu actually has fucking friends in this city. And that is a great sight to see. I love seeing that. It's so good to see that Kiryu has friends in this city. Making that, making a second one isn't going to stop that. If anything, just makes it harder because Kiryu won't be around to bail them out. Yeah, but if Kiryu's never been to that one, then people won't have a reason to attack it. You know, except for the name Stardust and knowing that Yuya and Kazuki are connected to Kiryu. Yeah, that'll make it harder. Never mind. Kiryu can't step foot outside of Kamurocho unless he's going to Okinawa, from what we've learned. So, actually, no, he did spend as part of the second game in Osaka. Never mind. Everything's gone great, huh? Oh, for sure, Yuya's a major dumbass. Oh, time to beat up a motherfucker. Bite him up like a turkey, telling him he'd be perfect project owner and other stupid shit. That's all according to Keikaku, too. Although it's pretty rolled up. We ought to be able to take over soon. Go again if anything happens. Oh, and President Gyogoku, get the champagne ready. Now you fucked up! Now you fucked up! Now you fucked up! Now you fucked up! You are fucked up now! Boy, I sure do love tricking people. I love doing crimes. There is nothing that gets me off more than bamboozling and pulling the hood over other people's eyes. Did you just hear all of that? Hear what? That you use a dumbass? Or that your boss Gyokoku is up to something? No, I didn't hear any of that. Damn you! I can't let you fuck this up. There's way too much at stake. Should have thought twice before eavesdropping. Because I'm about to make you... IG. Host at the Stardust Bar. Secretly working for President Gyogoku. I need you to understand. You work at Stardust. And by that, it also means that at multiple times in your career, you have seen Kiryu beat up men inside of the establishment that you work at, my good friends. How, in any universe that can possibly exist, do you think that this will go well for you, you stupid fuck? Tell you what, just for that, just for you, one free punch. Come on, do it. I fucking dare you. Oh, he's got a knife. My point still fucking stands. I'm gonna keep this pebble around. Yo, ragdoll physics. We're back in the Kiwami engine. Woo! Woo! Kick the rock. Sorry, what are we doing? I have a sand. You know what? I'm gonna embarrass you. I'm gonna beat you with a fucking sandal. No, not the sparks. We need to save them for a mod in 20 hours. Sorry, 80 hours. I'm gonna beat you up. Beat him up with a sandal. Shit. It's almost like I shouldn't have tried to fight Kiryu of all people. Gonna rat your ass out immediately, you stupid dumbass. Kazuki, it's me. Kiryu-san, what's going on? Do you want to pick up your trash? Get you and bring him over to the alleyway behind Public Park 3. Fast. I have something to show you. Alright. Random sandal found in an alleyway. He's gonna get all that fungi. Ew. Ew. Oh god, that's so disgusting. That's so disgusting. Oh my god. I don't believe this shit. Didn't you say you were gonna stay out of it? All I said was the decision is theirs to make, not mine. Kiryu-san, what does he want to show us? This stupid fuck next to me. IG, the hell's going on here? He's been working with Kyogoku to cause friction between you and the other hosts. I don't believe this. So that's why you joined Stardust? To mess everything up? Might as well tell you now. The whole thing about a second club? All bullshit. Yeah, just to get all the hosts of Stardust to turn on each other. So Kyogoku can start pulling them away and join his own network. Then we're stepping to put things in order and take over the club itself. But man, I didn't think it'd be so easy. It was like dealing with a bunch of idiots. Says the man yelling about his crimes in the middle of the street. But enough from you. Where's Kyogoku? At our Millennium Tower office. You'll know it when you get there. It's the one that's not riddled with bullet holes. Keeping Stardust trash-free is supposed to be my job. Kiryu-san, I got something to take care of first. Could you go after Kazuki-san for me? Gonna take out a little payback on IG, huh? Can't say I blame you. Alright, beat the shit out of him. Leave him alive. I still want to get some more hits in. Make sure this little tapeworm. Wow. Then I'll get right to Millennium Tower. What I deserve? What's that supposed to mean? IG. Are you gonna hit me again? Are you gonna get ready? Because his punches sting. Maybe even worse than mine. Ah! Oh, God. I mean, we know that Yuya's a fucking beast when it comes to combat. We do know this. Oh, hey, Yuya, here's a sandal. It's the sandal of embarrassment and humiliation. You'll love it. It's so good. The thing is, we know Yuya is a beast when it comes to combat. Like, he is a fucking powerhouse. Thing is, he may physically be Yuya is within the genuine realm of possibility of Yuya might be strong, like, physically stronger and more powerful than Kiryu. I think the main thing that makes Yuya not as strong as Kiryu as a fighter is the fact that his technique isn't honed as much. But, like, based on what we've seen of Yuya in street fights, in, like, Majima Construction, and just other fights we've seen Yuya in, I think, like, Yuya, because Yuya is fucking buff as hell. Like, he has probably got more muscle mass on him than Kiryu. But I do think that his technique's just not honed as well and stuff like that as what Kiryu's is. Like, Kiryu trains martial arts and stuff like that. To an extent. It's like street fighting martial arts he does, but still. Yeah, you got the Kana heat move upgrade, right? The Kamaki fist reversal? I got Kamaki fist reversal. The one where it's Tiger Drop, but without holding the lock-on button. I got that one. Is that what I needed to do Kamaki stuff? Is that what I needed? It's just been a hot minute since I've saved, so I'm just going to save again. Oh, actually, save on a different save file. We've saved on that a lot today, and I want to fuck it up and have to go back a million years. I know, I'm just saying you can try it out if you want. I probably should. Though, there's still a couple sub-stories to knock out before we continue the story. I might focus on doing that for the next 15 minutes. Assuming I have enough time to get around to them. I'm being a bit slow. Front entrance is locked up. Yuya! Follow me, we should be able to get in through the back. Cops don't know about the back door. Reference, etc. Sex. This is Kyogoku's office. I should track location at IG. Well, beat him out of him was a lot more like it. Hell yeah. Kazuki-san. Yuya! I'm sorry I ever doubted you. Don't worry about that, Kazuki-san. I mean, I'm the one who should have had more faith. It's a shame IG couldn't do his job. But since you're all nice enough to come out here to get knocked out, takeover should still proceed as planned. Dragon and Dojima, you're all fucked. Would you like your corpses dumped in the sea or up in the fucking mountains? Ah, yes, murdering the old owners of the club. That'll definitely make it easy for you to buy and not at all wrap up the club in a police investigation. Not at all. Not at all. Yuya, be the instrument of my fucking vengeance. Hell Hell yeah. Hell yeah, Yuya! Yeah! Oh no. He's getting hurt. Go, Yuya, go! No, Yuya, come on! Come on, I believe in you! Yuya doesn't know how to... There he goes! Fine, I'll help out. Ugh! Oh, Jesus! Okay, fist reversal is beefy in this game. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Oh, I'm stomping on a dude on the ground, I guess. Didn't think that's what I was doing, but hey, go for it. Has 4 variations depending on the direction it attacks from. Oh, interesting. Awesome. Lol, get fucked up. I was gonna try and Tiger Drop an attack focused on someone else. It didn't quite work. Hit me! Okay, don't actually hit me, but like, try to hit me. Ow! Okay. Tiger Drop seems a lot harder to pull off in this game, and punching people works pretty well, so it doesn't seem like it's the instant win button it is in some other games. There it is! There it is. Like, Tiger Drop became a press it on every single fight to win instantly in Yakuza Kiwami 1. But I think from that point, onwards, it might be way more situational. For certain boss fights, it will be very good. But it's not gonna be a one-size-fits-all solution, I don't think. From what I can tell. But it's still fun to do. But in Kiwami 1, the amount of damage it does and also how easy it is to pull off in Kiwami 1 make it the one-size-fits-all in that game. I think it's more of a boss destroyer in these later ones. Like, if a boss has, like attacks that you can tell enough, instead of trying to get through their blocks or anything, just melt them with that instead. How the hell did you... Give your filthy hands off Stardust from now on. Permanently. Yes, understood. You alright, Kazuki-san? Why'd you run off by yourself like that? Couldn't forgive myself for doubting you, so I just snapped and... Well, there you have it. Kazuki-san, I don't know what's wrong with me. I always lecture the staff like I have all the answers. Where would I be without you guys? I know we gotta stick together, and that's why I'm still here. Looks like you're both trying to do what's best for Stardust, each in your own way. I'm sorry we got you sucked into this, Kiryu-san. Don't worry, I'm more than used to it. Well, where's a guy supposed to relax it down if Stardust is gone? Bantam. Yeah, but it's not the same. Haha. You'll always be welcome. No, and I want you to have this. It's not much, but I hope you'll accept it for all you've done for us. 10,000 yen. I've made like 500,000 yen in this episode, this stream alone. Hell yeah, we're back to this animation. Yeah. It's been a while since we've seen this one, I think. I love that one. We've seen that in like fucking Zero before, I'm pretty sure. Hell yeah. That's taken care of. What do you say we head back to the club? Hell yeah. That being said, if we don't see someone at some point in this fucking franchise from this point forward do the hustle, I'm gonna be so upset. I'm gonna be so upset if someone doing the hustle never comes back. I know the only other games that were made after Zero are Kiwami 1, 2, and 6. And we've done 2 of those now, and I'm pretty sure the hustle was... No, the hustle was in 1. The hustle was in 1, because Zombie Margema did the hustle. That was still in... Yeah, that was still in 1. But... What I'm trying to say is, if we get to Yakuza 6 and no one does the hustle, Yakuza 6 is going on the bottom of the tier list. That animation's already been made and done, and you should absolutely use it. Also, I'm not expecting it to be in Yakuza 6 because Yakuza 2 got rid of Kiryu walks, which is just an unforgivable sin. So there is that. Anyway, now that we've done helping out Kazuki and Yuya, once again, with their club, where are these hidden sub-stories that you were telling me about? Where are some hidden, secret, deep, and sexy sub-stories that I can find? while trying to make people as physically uncomfortable as possible. That's an important detail. People need to be uncomfortable when I ask where they are. Showa Popo and Dragon Palace Casino. Okay. Okay. Nice. We have an objective and a goal of where to go. Also, I'm just now realizing I've got so much bullshit here. I should probably get rid of some of it. Actually, take out some of these and eat them. I'm getting a little bit lower on the health, so I should just eat a bunch of these. Never mind. Never mind. Pork bento boxes are a full fucking heal in Yakuza 3, so never mind. Dump all the other stuff though. And keep the beef when I'm feeling spicy and want to do a heat move. Showa Popper. Showa is down here. No. No, Showa's on the bottom street. Showa's the bottom street. Supon's the one that Kiryu reels out on. Showa's the very bottom. Do you reckon anyone ever goes along that street and asks, hey, do you know where we are? And they're just like, oh, yeah, no, this street here, oh, yeah, this is Showa Street. And then they're just like, well, in that case, why don't you show us your balls? Does that ever happen, do you reckon? Do you reckon anyone's ever done that to someone and just went, pranked ya with that? Because if not, I'm going to be very upset. What's that? My subscriber and follower numbers are drastically dropping because of that joke I just made? That's fair. That's fair. That's reasonable. If the day that this video goes up onto YouTube, I see 100 people unsubscribe, like, I get it. I get it. I understand. I'll think you're a coward, but I'll understand. But I'll get it. But I'll get it. Hidden secret sub-story. Is it the shady dude? Is it the girls that are here? Is it the bartender? Hey, bartender, pop us a drink. We don't have alcohol here, so we're at your convenience store. Now you got sake, you do have booze. You lied to me. Oh, I'm sorry, sir. They're still selling Shonen 5. They're still selling Shonen 5. Oh, I need to buy all this shit. Just in case some moves. I need to buy all of this junk in case there is some modded stuff that I can do with it later on. And dog food, because there'll probably be some sub-story where I need dog food at some point. Let's check out, shall we? Arigato. Sorry. Listen to the music. There it is! I was gonna say, what am I doing here? Hey, what do you think you're doing? Do you think you can just waltz on out of here with that? What, with the goods that I purchased? Yes. That is, I believe how stores work. I mean, shoplifting, at your age, you should be ashamed of yourself. I think you're making a mistake. I haven't taken anything at all. Yeah, that's what they all say. Why don't you just save us both the trouble and hand over the goods? Still think I'm a shoplifter? No, I don't. Sorry to have put you all through that. Do we have shop owners trying to scam Kiryu now? City's going to hell. One of the part-timers must have made a mistake. Regardless, there's no excuse to be embarrassing a valuable customer. Here, please accept this along with our sincerest apologies. 1,000 yen. Don't be so quick to judge next time. I'll try, sir. You must understand that shoplifting's been absolutely out of control lately. Even with our high-tech security cameras, the thieves are still getting away. Sometimes it's makeup, other times it's the latest toy or gadget. They're practically robbing us blind, and I simply refuse to tolerate any further. Sounds like you got it pretty tough. Sounds like your problem, not my problem, though. Sorry for making you take off your pants for me. Okay, when Kiryu... Okay, if Kiryu fucks, if Kiryu does happen to, at some point in his life, do a fuck on someone, can he do the thing with his pants, the same as the jacket, where he just grabs the corner and goes, whoomp, and he shows everyone the Dragon of Dojima? Like, is that a thing that Kiryu can do as well? Are these suits designed that way? I'm aware it would be even more nonsensical than the jacket, but it would kind of make it funnier. I want that to happen at some point. This entire series has been worthless to play through if that doesn't happen at least once. I really hate to ask this, especially after what just happened. Would you mind catching some of these morons on our behalf? What? Why would you ask me? Hooligan's already familiar with my staff and security, but if a stranger like you were to do a stakeout, they'd never suspect a thing. Now please, you've got to find these teenagers who are struggling to eat because they're homeless and punish them for trying to get 3 cents worth of noodles. You could earn part-time wages just standing around. I have $1 million yen literally in my pocket as we speak. I don't need your part-time wages. You want me to do undercover security? Fine, I'll be a cop. The amount of shame that I get for not being a cop is greater than the shame I'll get for being a cop, because it will mark as shame on my list. And also, it's virtual reality and not real life. If it was a check mark on my list in my real life, I wouldn't care. But being a video game, I now care. As long as you're staking out the area, if anything, I'm cut out. I'm cut out for this job. Really serious? Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Come on inside and I'll feed me all the details. So I get here pretty often, one with all the magazines, makeup, and other expensive items. Maybe you shouldn't have it be the one near the front door then. Even though it's out in the open like this. This angle's hard to see from the registers. Plus, makeup's so small, it's easy to steal no matter where it is. Guess it's popular to sell to friends and such. If you really do that? Sheesh, what's this world coming to? Kiryu! You shook down people for money. It wasn't even that long ago. Okay, like 15 years, but still. I need to keep watch right here, and if you see anyone suspicious, confront them before they leave the store. Think you can do that? Yeah. If I see somebody trying to pull something, I'll get up all in their face, no problem. I'll make sure none of these people buy any of these products. You touch the shelf, you die. That's what I'm talking about. There's a lot of shoplifting around this time of day, so I'm sure you'll find someone if you watch closely enough. Now get those bastards. People sell items for money? They don't just punch people? Wait, some people resort to non-violent crime to make money in this city? That doesn't make sense. I don't understand. I don't understand that. What? I'll see what I can do. I'll let you know when the time's up. GLHF. There's 3 customers in here. A young girl looking at makeup, a young guy looking at manga, and a businessman looking at bento boxes. One of these people could very well be a shoplifter. Convenience stores do sell pretty decent makeup after all. How wonderful. She literally looked around, did this. Alright there, Missy. I don't believe you paid for that. Well, you look like a shoplifter or something? Maybe you just want to feel me up, you disgusting creep. I feel the merchandise you took. Now let's see it. Did you find whatever I shoplifted? No, it looks like my mistake. Very sorry to have bothered you. It very much looked like she was shoplifting. She literally looked around and tucked her arm. This game's trying to trick me. Got the new issue I've been looking for. What? Empty out your pockets and show me. Oh shit. Ah, that's what this happens. You haven't paid for that yet. Just about to take it to the register, yeah. Tell me about it in the office so you can tell it to the police if you prefer. I just fuck. Call them red-handed. So would you mind keep watch a little longer in case anyone else managed to slip through the cracks while I'm occupied? I'm gonna have to redo this, but I mean, like, the first lady was trying to look as sus as possible. So, see these bento lunches. I'm gonna stop all of them so I know, and then I'll come back and do it again. I don't have anything on me. Wouldn't be trying to shoplift anything, would you? Rude accident. Be buying lunches here, everyone there, but I'll take my business elsewhere. For that, cough out what you took. All of it. Are you satisfied? No, looks like I made a mistake. Okay. May not make much realism out of it. How about treating me with some respect? This one doesn't really make much sense. Not sure how you figure it out. You save and reload. Literally all of them look like they'd be stealing. And that guy said he's sick of the bento, so it makes sense if he wasn't stealing, but still. Guess I have an knack for finding people like that. I'd rather not make our honest paying customers feel uncomfortable, you know. Would you now? Sorry, I was just too busy following in your footsteps, bro. I was just too busy just going by your incredible, like, role model that you left for me. Sorry, man. Sorry about that. In any case, here's your day's pay. 1,000 yen. Nice. Nice. Sick. Cool. Tits. Fuck yeah. This better not be randomized. This better not be randomized. If this is randomized, fuck. Gotta make sure I slam that start button as fast as possible every single time this starts up. Alright. Low Edgame. And now we know what we're doing. So it's only another 10 minutes until we... Yeah, perfectly. Yeah, that one's actually just, like... The woman absolutely looked like she was stealing. Like, she said, wow, they have good shit here. And then, like, went sus. How are you meant to know that she's not stealing? Like, that's a bit ridiculous. That's a bit ridiculous. That's a bit absurd. Just until we catch back up. I'll accept your offer, it's okay. Hey, I do every single sub-story in a Yakuza game, they're not all gonna be bangers. I do every single one of them, they're not all gonna be good. They're not all gonna be good sub-stories. Like, how are you meant to see that and think that she's not stealing? What about that interaction with her was her not stealing? She doesn't quite fit the image of a shoplifter. Oh, you meant to stereotype people. Got it. That being said, she does look like a shoplifter. From my experience with retail, you know who the most likely people are to shoplift? Old women. By far. Like 30 to 40 times over. More than anyone else. As in this particular store I currently work in, which I've been in there for 4.5 years, the only shoplifter that we've had that wasn't an old woman was one. And that was a very interesting situation, because that was a guy and his kids who were stealing as much as they could from every single possible business in the entire shopping center. And then the security went to their car, and it was like an entire boot filled with all different stolen stuff from as many different stores as possible. Like from us, I think it was about 30 or 40 packets of football cards they stole from us. But they went to the boot of the car, and it was just like, there was some like electrical appliances from like the high-end department stores. There was a lot of food from like the supermarkets and stuff like that. There was like, I think they worked it out. It was about 15 different shops they went to. And the whole idea was the guy would go in, pretend to go to buy something, get a phone call, and step outside of the shop for a second. And then he'd come back in, like, and then, like, his kids would stay in the shop. And then the guy would come back in and just, like, lift back the phone. And he's just like, kids, come on, we gotta go, like, while he's still on the phone. And the kids would go, okay. And the kids would walk out holding the stuff. And he did that to, like, 15 shops in one day. And I'm just like... At the bare minimum, don't get your kids into that shit. Like if they're in a tough situation and they like that's how they get by, they need that stuff to sell and stuff like that. I understand all of that. Like I understand that the primary cause of shoplifting is the societal problems that cause poverty and stuff like that. Like I'm not angry at shoplifters for that stuff, but just like the way he made his kids do it and like was encouraging his kids of doing these things, I'm just like, not even you're teaching your kid bad habits, but you're teaching your kid stuff that's gonna get them in trouble one day. Like, out of everything, that was the thing that pissed me off the most. Like, I don't fucking care that he stole, like, some food from a department store that, like, as a business doesn't pay any tax, like, any, income taxes or business taxes every single year, several years in a row, that makes billions of dollars a year. I don't care that he stole, like, an expensive appliance from a high-end, department store that sells things that are, like, 200% markup, for stuff that's, like, made on the cheap with exploited labor, and, like, for a place that discriminates against people because if they look poor and stuff like that. I don't care that he stole from that place, but it's just, like, getting your kids in on that shit is just, like, if you keep that shit up, it's gonna get to the point where it's just, like, the kids, like, if you're caught, and it's just like, okay, yes, you shoplifted, but your kids are in trouble too. This is being marked on a permanent, lifelong record for your kids. It's just like, what are you doing? Like, If he, like, again, if he needs to do that shit to get by, I can understand. And if he doesn't, well, I'm not in a position to judge because I don't know whether he does need to know or not. Again, I understand, like, the primary causes of crime and stuff like that are societal problems, not individual problems. I very much understand that. But it's just like, don't try and fuck up your kids with it. Like, that was the thing that bothered me about it, where it was just like, he got, like, he was stealing from all these stores, but at no point did, from what like people were telling me, and at no point did he walk out of any store with anything individually. He got his kids to walk out with shit, and that's fucked up. Like, getting your kids to do the dirty work of shoplifting instead of you as the adult, like, that's fucked up. That's fucked up. Can't believe you found a criminal. You've been a tremendous help. Because I have an act for finding people like that. Here's your day's pay. Just a little something for your trouble. 3,000 yen. Hope you help us again in the future if something else comes up. Hey! And 5,000 experience. Whoa, whoa, whoa! We did a dance. Now, was that indeed completely absent of shame? It was! Yes! Yes! No shame upon this penis. Hell yeah. Woot fucking woot. We're at 69. Nice. Sub-stories completed. Holy shit. We're actually going to get to a point where we're going to barrel through the end of the rest of the game because we've done all the sub-stories. There's like, what, 110 or something people were saying in this game? So we're well over half at this point. We're well over halfway done of all the sub-stories. And we're in chapter, what, 5, 6? Yeah, something's going on with my controller today. It's not something I've ever experienced before, so I don't know whether it's just... Maybe it's on low battery, maybe there's some, like, interference happening with it because it's a wireless controller or something like that, but, yeah, something's definitely going on with this. There's definitely something going on with this. I'll also add 7 more for hostesses. Oh, yeah, because, yeah, there's, yeah. So, out of, yeah. Well, like, we're still gonna do those, and they're gonna be longer than anything else, but yeah, no, if you add on the another 7 we have for hostesses, yeah, there's about, like, only 20 or 30 non-hostess sub-stories left. Yeah. Okay. Will it work out? Will it make sense and work out if I do, the hostess sub-stories in... I don't know, we're on, what, chapter 6 right now? Would it work out if we did the next lots of hostess sub-stories in chapter, say, 6 and 9? I don't know what the pacing of this game is going to be or when anything's going to happen, but, like, I don't want to do them all too close together, but I don't want to leave them too long and stuff like that. But, like, would it work out if we did, like, the next batch at the end of this chapter, like, just before we move on from the end of this chapter, and then if we did a bunch more in chapter 9? Would that work? Or should I do some of them earlier? Like before chapter 9. I'm just trying to pace it out. Because I think we did the first lot at the end of chapter 4. I think chapter 4 was before we left. Or like chapter 4 was when we left Okinawa. So we did it like at the end of chapter 4. Because it's just like, especially after Kiwami 2, the mess I made in that, where I did so much of the story very early on. Like, I think it's like episode 50 is like doing finishing like one of the chapters. It's finishing the Golden Castle chapter. And then it's like another 30 episodes before I get back to the story because of all the hostess and Majima construction stuff. And then after all that stuff finishes, it's like 8 episodes left of the series. And that is poor pacing, and I should avoid that. So I'm just trying to space out the hostess stuff evenly. And I do like the idea of doing all the sub-stories as they show up. Because it does mean as the story progresses, we'll be doing less and less sub-stories. So, like, as the plot gets more serious, it's less interrupted by sub-stories. But yeah, if it works out that doing next batch of hostess works well at the end of this and chapter 9, that's probably what I'm going to aim for. Oh, people are angry. What's going on over here? We either pay up or we'll be back to rip this place to shreds. I suppose 6/7 and 9 would be decent enough. Okay, sick. I just don't want to leave it too late. And then also we've got to do the hostess training with, back in Okinawa. But I'm honestly just thinking the next time we go back to Okinawa, at the end of doing the next batch of sub stories that appear in Okinawa, which will probably happen, we'll do the hostess training at the end of that. Because I don't know how many times we're going to go to Okinawa in the game, so we'll just do it then. Like, I don't know when we do and don't go back to Okinawa and stuff like that, but yeah, we're going to do the hostess training at some point as well, so might do that at the end of, like, the next batch of Okinawa sub-stories when we go to Okinawa. You know, for something that's in an abandoned building, this place is very upscale. Hell are you looking at? What's going on? Oh, Kiryu-san. Sorry, I had to say that. What's going on here? Those thugs found out about our casino and now they want us to pay protection money. Ah, fuck. Casino was made so homeless people with nowhere else to can have a good time with what little money they have. We don't have any money to give to the likes of them. I don't know, you look pretty upscale. For a homeless casino, looks like you put a lot of money into it. There'll be a time and place for hostess trading. Okay. Is that in a different game because it sucks in this game? That is concerning. I wish we could have a tough guy like you do the bouncing for us, but I don't want to impose on you any further. We already owe you for taking this place back from those brats. Now, you don't know me a thing. We're good. I'm gonna think of it. Some of the homeless men who play here have been talking about a couple guys who've seen around town. They say they make great bouncers. A retired pro wrestler. Oh, that better be Cyclops over. A disgraced boxer. Buster Holmes. Men who are in fiery spirit, yet their skills lie dormant, waiting for just the right spark to reignite their brilliant flame. I love every single word that you said in that sentence, my man. I had to ask you this, but would you do me a favor? What's that? Please, if you could just bring back some of those big boys to work here as bouncers, would be eternally grateful. Hell yeah. I'll look for strong, beefy men. I'll see if I can round up a few bouncers for you. Thanks. I feel really bad asking you to do this, though. There's so much for us already. It's no problem. So who do you want me to start with? There's a pro wrestler who goes by the name of Violence to Beater, who might work out. Try him first. Heard he's back and was tossed out of the Wrestling Federation, though he still prowls around on his own, claiming he can fight. Violence to Beater, huh? Where can I find him? Let someone say they saw him drinking somewhere around Champion District. Hell yeah. Wonder if he lives up to that name. You know what? While we're here, and we're taking forever to do everything. To the doggo! To the doggo! Kamaki, can you teach me shit? Learn a new move. You certainly, yeah! What technique would appreciate from a man like you? Got it, there are 3 secret techniques that have been passed down from master to pupil for centuries. I can think none more fitting for you, my dear pupil. How I wish I could teach them to you now. What? You can't? Why not? Kiryu taken aback that Kamaki can't teach. Teaching techniques to themselves is no problem. I know them like the back of my own hand. Problem lies in the tradition of teaching these techniques. The secret tome that describes these techniques is missing. Gasp. And it must be passed on to whomever learns them. A book? How'd you manage to lose something that important? A homeless man ran off with it during the confusion of moving all materials into the Dragon Palace. Ah, fuck. Might take a bit to get through of all what Kamaki can do. Yeah, I thought this was just going to be a learning a move thing, but it turns out we've got to track down some ancient mystical tomes of wisdom, so... yeah, that might take a bit longer too. We're also preoccupied, we didn't realize what had happened until it was too late. If you can find the book and bring it to me, I can teach you those secret techniques. Another errand to add to the pile, I suppose. It's not an errand, it's part of your training. Alright. Where can I find this homeless man? His name is Kamikichi. From what I hear, he spends a lot of time in a park. There's several parks, so you may need to take a look around. Alright. If you find that book, come and see me. Alright, we are also looking for a dude in a park with a book. But we'll go to Champion Districts first. For sub-story sexy times. Have I made everyone uncomfortable yet? Good. What am I, as a streamer and a Let's Player, if not to make my viewers deeply uncomfortable when I do commentary? What other purpose would I have in my life if people weren't uncomfortable? Sexy times of Violence to Beater, that's what I'm talking about. I'm glad someone gets it. I'm glad someone understands. Oh, it's now marked as a sub-story on the map. Okay. Should I save before this? Is this a failable thing unless I die? Do I need to bother? It's just there's no save points around this point of town. That's what sucks. There is significantly less save points in this game than previous Yakuzas. so it's so much more of a pain in the ass to go around the map to find a fucking phone box. Because the entirety of the northeast of Kamurocho doesn't have a single one. The closest is at the front of Millennium Tower. Oh, hell yeah. God, I love this one so much. Ugh! That's the thing, if I do the heat move ranking list, it has to count the game separately. Because I can't just say bat heat move. Because it's better in this game than ever before. So I can't just say, oh, what's that? There's 4 fucking save points in this city. There's 4 in this city. This sucks. That's bad. Ryukyu has 3 and it's way smaller. That's gonna do it. You seem passed out. Man, I'm drinking the champion district, huh? This must be none other than violence to beta. It's only big enough to be a bouncer. Wake him up. Wake up! Smack him. Smack him.
Huh?
Huh? How do you want? I'm curious. Someone we can talk. See, I'm working for a casino, and right now we're looking for bouncers. I was thinking I could recruit you. A bouncer? I'm a pro wrestler, man. Why would I want to downgrade to something like that? Well, I heard you hurt your back and we're going to retire. Something along those lines. What? That's just some bullshit my manager's saying. It's my body anyway. I ought to know it best, don't you think? Come on, I'll prove it to you. I still got plenty of gas left in the tank. Go ahead and try me. If you can knock me out, I'll bow gracefully and become your bouncer. I put that on my pride as a wrestler. Kick his ass. Nobody here, so we can do it all you want. You want to know why they call me violence to beta? Because I like to get violent and rip the opponents to bits. Get it? No, fine, let's just do this. So beta is actually part of it? Okay. 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 He is a huge man. He is a huge dude. Okay, I tried. Whoa! Whoa! Dude has moves. Dude has moves. Come on. Best wrestling match ever. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Just kick him in the nuts. And just do the 1, 2, 3. Because what else are we going to do? It's Yakuza 3, baby. Mysteriously. I know I say it. I'm trying to build a peak for it. Ugh. Oh, fucking goddamn it. Goddamn, I should have strength the Torina. I should have just strength the Torina. God damn it. Ah, I lost me of all people. Damn it all. Can't believe I lost to an amateur. You know, morning of your retirement? Yeah, I pretty much knew I had it coming. Besides, this second back of mine's permanently down for the count. Wrestling's a battle, of course, but it's also a show. You gotta make it fun for the fans. That's the most important thing. Ayy. And it's not just about being strong either. You gotta show the kids something fresh. You have to have flair, sparkle, pizzazz. I don't know. You gotta have some style. With my back like this, I can never have that kind of performance again. So, thanks for helping me make up my mind. I'll take that offer of yours. I'll be your bouncer. Yay! Let me set you up with this place. It's in a building on Park Boulevard. You can head there whenever you're ready. It's a deal. And thank you, Kiryu-san. I'll be seeing you around. Yay! Unfortunately, I didn't get him to drink something mysterious that would probably kill him in like 3 years. But we did get a bouncer. So we're doing well on that front. Do I have to go back there to like activate the next thing for that? He said multiple bouncers, or is that just it? Because there was another dude that he mentioned. So do I gotta like get him as well, or go back there? Go to Millennium Tower. I am at Millennium Tower. Oh. Ah, there we go. Who wants to beat a stock buyer? Thank you. Folks nearly pissed their pants when they saw Tabita. Still, if they come back in numbers, I doubt even he could handle them. There's a guy named Iwakuma at the stew shop on East Shichifuku Street. He trained to be a sumo wrestler, but he's too wild to go pro. Still, his wild side can make him a good bouncer. You wouldn't mind going over to meet Iwakuma and see if he's the bouncer material, would you? I can do that. I can do that. Wait, stew shop on East Shichifuku. Is that just Conroy again? Are we just going to Conroy again? I feel like we're just going to Conroy again. I can't think of any other food shops over there. This sounds like Conroy. Internal PlayStation saving systems. Oh, how you're my arch nemesis. Yeah, it's just Conroy. It's just Conroy. So as I say, it's the only food shop on the east of Shichifuku. Well, I guess it's next to Conroy. Oh, it's this place. Kiryu clearly doesn't like this place because he never eats here. But look at all their barrels stacked at the front. You gotta love it. But you gotta love it. Whee! He never eats it because the chef is too wild. The bartender of Bantam tried to kill him and he still goes back there. So, I don't know. Not 100% confident on that one. Damn. Feel the force! Hell yeah. I think I'm done. I think I learned my lesson. Thanks for showing me the way. Don't lose it. Kill reference. Oh, you're another big man. Day in, day out, all I hear is salt, miso, soy sauce. I didn't join a sumo table to learn how to make nabe. I was joined so I could learn the art of sumo, damn it. So what's the point of making some bullshit stew and I could be wrestling my ass off instead? You're out of your mind, Iwakuma. There's no way you're ready for the ring. You need more practice, more discipline, and at least 10 times more nabe. That's how you get strong. Shut up, I'm good enough already. So I don't need any more practice. Just get me into the ring and I'll show you. So this is Iwakuma. He seems to have quite the temper. I'll talk some sense into him. Hey, are you Iwakuma? What if I am? I was hoping we could talk. I'm Kiryu, and I'm working for a casino. We currently have some openings of bouncers, so I thought I'd recruit you. As a bouncer? What kind of crap is that? I'm gonna be the next Yokozuna, man. Without proper training, you'll be lucky if they ever let you sweep the table. Do tigers train? Do bears train? Do lions learn how to hunt? I'm so strong I could take on the world champion with one arm tied behind my back. I mean, look at this massive body. It's about being big. I'm a big person, I can win. Saying I'm good enough to be Japan's top sumo wrestler? Tell me I should listen to some jackass who's probably weak as shit. Try gonna tell them all. You want me to be a bouncer, you're gonna have to defeat me. Then I'll be your whatever the hell you want. Watch as I squeeze all life out of you. I don't know if these are the best candidates for being a bouncer. But you know what? It's a Dragon Palace, who cares? It's a Dragon Palace, who gives a shit? Damn, I did an entire 360 around him, it didn't work. Fortunately, the combo still works. Damn. Tiger headbutt. Ow. He doesn't get knocked down from that. That is upsetting. Then the homeless people probably care about the bouncers. If they're wild dudes, then I think the homeless people are fine with the bouncers are very powerful people. Ow. Ow. Oh, he did the sumo wrestler stop thing. Yeah. I didn't have the heat and I tried to do the Luigi missile. It didn't work in case you couldn't tell. You are just a hulking massive man, aren't you? It's your entire fighting style. I am big, so therefore anything I do will hurt you, can't hurt me back. Fortunately, Kiryu has a better technique called having literally any technique. So it's fine. Don't worry about it. I feel like my health bar is already tremendously huge, considering I haven't upgraded it that much, I don't think. How can this possibly be? I thought I was destined to be the king of the ring. You won't be king of anything without getting enough practice in. Then if I become a bouncer, will I be able to fight more opponents like you? Can't say for sure, but there's always that possibility. Kiryu is bobbing his head up and down to remain eye contact with this dude who's heaving for his life. He's like always just bobbing up his head up and down to keep eye contact with him. Alright, then I'll do it. Nothing like a real fight to test a man's mettle. You sure about this, Iwakuma? Sorry, boss, but I need to do more than just stir veggies in a pot and call it a day. I need to get strong enough to shake up the entire sumo world. In fact, I'm bringing the title of Yokozuna straight back to Japan. Yeah, you heard me. I'm gonna be the champ. Good. Well, let me see you up with this place. It's in a building on Park Boulevard. You can go there whenever you're ready. Okay, got it. It sounds like just the kind of training I need. Yeah. Woo! More sub-story done. Damn, we're already back up to 30. I almost have enough for another upgrade at some point. So, are we done? Is that all? The dude only mentioned 2 bouncers from memory. He mentioned a wrestler and a sumo. Did he mention any others? Are we done? Are we actually done? Are we there at the point where we're at the point where I can play Yakuza and do some main story? Are we there? Is that what's happening? I'm not going to do it now, because, you know, long-ass session. But are you telling me we're going to get to do some main story in this Yakuza 3 Let's Play? That's spicy. That's spicy. I hope everyone savors whatever happens in the next episode. These opportunities don't come around very often in this game. What are we at for sub-stories? We're at like 70-something, right? 71. Holy fuck. You're allowed a whole 5 minutes of main plot. Have you finished your veggies? Yes. Yes, Yakuza 3. Alright, I'll let you go do that. Okay, there is still some... Okay, first and second bouncer, but there is still more needed, but I guess they're not now. Okay, I guess they're not now. Okay. Alright, easy enough. But with that, we're done for now. When we come back on the next episode, stream, session, thing of Yakuza 3, 5 minutes of story, baby, and then, you guessed it, more sub-stories. Yeah, so, thank y'all so much for watching. Until then, this is version 2, signing out.